Weewaawo ennaku z'omwezi tubala 3 ezekutudde ku mwezi ogw'omukaaga era ng'olunaku olwaleero omwezi ogw'omukaaga tuguwunzise. Nze Marion Nakitene ne Yusufu Senyomo wali ku lulimi olw'obubonero nga bulijjo tuba n'amawulire ku kadde kano naye katusooke tuleze ku bikulu ebigalimu enkomewo nago mu bujjuvu toseguka. PFF bategeka tabamiruka wa kibiina wiiki ejja. Ate mukyala Museveni awanze giya mu kulwanyisa enguzi ennyoka mu ggwanga. NRM bamaliriza okusunsula abaagala obubaka bwa paalamenti. Poliisi yakakwata 3 abeenyigira mu kunyagulula bannansi ku Lwomukaaga. Ku mawulire gaffe ag'olunaku olwaleero. Nzikiriza ntandike ne Pulezidenti Yoweri Kaguta Museveni atenderezza mukyala we era minisita w'ebyenjigiriza n'ebyemizannyo Janet Kataha Museveni ng'ajaguza emyaka 77 mu kusaba kw'okwebaza okutegekeddwa e Nakasongola. Pulezidenti asiimye olw'okuwaayo ebbanga lino lyonna okuweereza eggwanga obukulembeze obw'amaanyi g'atadde mu kuzimba eggwanga mu lujjudde ne mu kyama. Mukyala Museveni akozesezza omukolo guno okuddamu okutongoza kaweefube w'okulwanyisa enguzi n'obulyake.
Emikolo gy'okujaguza amazaalibwa ga mukyala w'omukulembeze w'eggwanga Janet Kataha Museveni emyaka 77 tebibadde bijaguzo byokka wabula n'okwefumiitiriza kw'ebyo by'azaakola ng'emikolo gitegekeddwa ku Mijeera USO Secondary School e Nakasongola. Emikolo gy'okwebaza gyetabyeko abooluganda abakulembeze mu gavumenti emikwana abavubuka bannaddiini era nebba omukulembeze w'eggwanga Yoweri Kaguta Museveni. Pulezidenti Museveni mukyala we basimbye omuti ogw'ekijjukizo olwo ne beegatta mu kusaba okw'okwebaza nga kulembeddwamu muwala waabwe Pastor Patience Lwabwogo ne Musumba Laban Jumba. Museveni ajjukizza ku biseera Janet Museveni be yamala ku mawanga ng'ali yekka era n'okubayo okukuza abaana nga bano bali mu nsiko.
That especially between 1981 and 1986 she was able to be a single parent to the children in Nairobi, in Sweden. When I was completely absent. 71, 79, I was with her, although I would go on and come back, but at least I was around and I was providing for the family.
Pulezidenti era ajjukizza ne ku myaka gye yayingiramu ebyobufuzi nga yadde yasooka kumugaana naye abataka Eruhama bwe baamukkiriza naye nakkiriza. Amutendereza olw'obukulembeze bw'ayolesezza mu minisitule y'ebyenjigiriza okuzza engulu eby'emizannyo era n'ekiseera bwe yaweerereza nga minisita w'ensonga z'Ekaramoja.
The young Ugandans, the youth of this wonderful homeland that God has given to us, that if they stretch out their hands and hold each other and talk about fighting corruption in Uganda, like we said no to HIV and AIDS, we may stop corruption in its tracks as we did with HIV and AIDS.
Ye omujaguza Janet Museveni atenderezza Omukama Katonda nti kubanga obulamu bwe kwe butambulidde omubadde okufiirizibwa okw'obuntu okusoomooza naye ng'ekisa kibaddewo. Mukyala Museveni enguzi n'obulyake abigeraageranyizza ku Mukenenya era n'atongoza olutalo lw'eggwanga olujja ku nguzi. Anokoddeyo Yeremaya essula y'e17 akanyirira ku 11 akalagira abantu okuddamu obwesigwa obwetoowaze n'obukulembeze obw'okuweereza naddala mu bavubuka. Pulezidenti ategeezezza nga bw'agenda okumuwagira n'amaanyi ge gonna. Omumyuka wa Sipiika wa Paalamenti Thomas Tayebwa amujaguzza amwogeddeko ng'omusingi omunene mu by'okusaba n'okukkiriza n'amwebaza olw'okubeera ekyokulabirako eri abalala.
I've not seen anyone committed to praying for this nation as you do. And we all can only thank the Lord for that. Then for looking after our mzee with the bazukuru.
Omukolo gwategekeddwa aba Uganda Youth Forum.
Weewaawo ebyo nga tubitadde wabbali bo ab'ekibiina ky'ebyobufuzi ekya People's Front for Federation PPF bategeka Taabamiruka waabwe asookedde ddala mu Taabamiruka oyo omusibe Rutadikano Dr. Kizza Besigye asuubirwa okwogerako gye bali ng'omwogezi omukulu. Byogeddwa ku lunaku olusoose abeegwanyiza kaadi y'ekibiina mwe bagenza okuggyayo foomu ku kitebe ky'ekibiina kino ku Katonga Road mu Kampala oluvannyuma okuvuganya ku bifo eby'enjawulo mu ggwanga mu kulonda okujja. Abajjayo foomu kuliko ne Ingrid Tulinawe.
Kabadde keetalo ku kitebe kya People's Front for Freedom mu Kampala, akakiiko kaabwe ak'ebyokulonda akakulembera Michael Kabaziguruka bwe kaguddewo enzigi z'abannakibiina okutandika okuggyayo foomu beenyigire mu kuvuganya ku bifo by'obukulembeze eby'enjawulo mu kalulu akajja. Ekibinja ky'abawagizi okuva e Rukunjiri bongedde omudigido mu lunaku bwe babaddewo nga bawerekedde Ingrid Tulinawe ayagala okukiikirira aba munisipali y'e Rukunjiri mu Parliament ekisanja ekijja mu 2026.
Naye nga nkolera ku street nga sirina office kati basazeewo bampeereze office nsobola okubaweereza obulungi era ngenda kukola nnyo okulaba nti sisobola kuba betrayinga. Baamanya emikolere yange, baamanya obuvumu bwange era bamanyi amazima gange.
Guno gwe mulundi ogwokubiri nga Ingrid ayagala okukiikirira aba munisipali y'e Rukunjiri nga mu kalulu akaggwa aka 2021 yawangula munna NRM Lutahigwa Elisa. Yeesimbawoko n'okukiikirira eggwanga mu Paalamenti y'amawanga g'obuvanjuba bwa Afrika wabula era nakyo ne kigaana. Ingrid Tulinawe yayatiikirira nnyo mu biseera bya walk to work mu 2011.
Naye tetujja kukkiriza ejoogo ey'okukwata omuntu nga bamukwatira bwereere. Ate mu kampeyini zange nga bwenzize nga ntambuza ensonga ya freedom. N'abamperekedde bonna tugenda mu field ku nsonga ya freedom.
People's Front for Freedom bagenda mu Taabamiruka mwe bagenda n'okutongoleza ekibiina kyabwe era nga munnakibiina retired Colonel Dr. Kizza Besigye ali mu nkomyo kati yasuubirwa okubeera omwogezi w'olunaku.
Saawa zino ng'ali luzira naye yateeseteese dda speech ye gy'agenda okutuusaako ku badelegates abanaabeera wano. So gwanga twagala alimanye nti omuntu asobola okubeera ng'ali mu kkomera naye era ng'akyali wa mugaso.
Besigye ne banne baava mu mugendo gwa FDC ne batondawo ekibiina kya PFF ng'eggwanga lisemberera okulonda kwa bonna okwa 2026.
So twagala kubategeeza mu abalamuzi abali mu High Court kati tubawaddeyo wiiki emu tumale okutongoza ekibiina kyaffe ekiddako mutulinde.
Abantu 15 be babadde bakajja empapula nga banoonya kaada y'ekibiina okuvuganya ku bifo by'obukulembeze eby'enjawulo.
Olwaleero nzize tutandike enkola empya ey'okununula Kawempe South. Njagala tuteekewo obukulembeze obuwulira abantu.
Kirira abantu bange ab'ensangi n'ekisozi ku district y'e Wakiso district. Ebbanga ddene tubadde n'abakulembeze babaddewo balina bye bakoze. Naye ng'eddoboozi ly'abannansangi ne bannakitemu teriwulikika.
Nze Joseph Kigozigola.
Weewaawo ate bo ab'ekibiina kya Forum for Democratic Change baagala ssentebe w'akakiiko k'ebyokulonda atangaaze ku nsonga y'okukakasa ebiwandiiko by'obuyigirize eri abasomera mu Uganda ku bantu abaagala okwesimbawo ku ntebe y'obukulembeze bw'eggwanga, omubaka wa paalamenti ne ssentebe wa disitulikiti. Ssentebe w'akakiiko k'ebyokulonda mu FDC Toterebuka Bamwenda agambye nti ssentebe w'akakiiko k'ebyokulonda mu ggwanga talina tteeka lyalambika eryogera nti abantu balina okukakasa ebiwandiiko byabwe mu kakiiko k'eggwanga akavunaanyizibwa ku byenjigiriza bya waggulu.
Enteekateeka z'ebyokulonda mu kibiina kya Forum for Democratic Change zigenda bukwakku. Abavuganya ku ntebe y'obwa pulezidenti bw'ekibiina okuli Patrick Oboya Muriat ne Nathan Nandula Mafabi bamaliriza kampeyini mu kitundu ekya Lango, Acholi, Masindi, Bunyoro ne Bukedi. Wabula bayimirizzaamu oluvannyuma lw'omu ku bano okufiirwa muwala we. Abakulira ebyokulonda bya FDC mu disitulikiti kati bali mu kutabaganya beesimbyewo baleme kukontana ng'essaawa etuuse.
Omwezi 2 omwezi ogwa 7 kati wano mwabo abanaaba tebasobodde okutegeeragana tujja kugenda mu kamyufu. Kirabika bino district waliwo ezirimu akaasa mmeme nga ya Sironko naddala Budaliri West, ndowooza bangi bavuddeyo ate ne bafuna ekinyegenyege ekiyitirivu olw'okuba abadde abakiikirira okumala ebbanga. Ow'ekitiibwa Nathan Nandala Mafabi kakati ye ali mu kuvuganya era kukwatira ebendera ekibiina kya FDC ku ofiisi ey'obwa pulezidenti. Eyo ku ky'abakyala kubanga ate waliyo sipiika wa site ey'Esoroti naye ayagala kukiikirira abakyala b'omu kibuga ky'Esoroti.
Bano era baagala ssentebe w'akakiiko k'eggwanga ak'ebyokulonda atangaaze ku nsonga y'okukakasa ebiwandiiko by'obuyigirize.
Etteeka erifuga paalamenti erya 2005 nga eryokulonda kwa paalamenti nga bwe lijje lyakyusakyusibwamu akawaayiro namba 5 kagamba abo abaagala kwesimbako bwe baba baafuna ebbaluwa zaabwe aweeru wa Uganda n'abo ez'empapula zaabwe eziri ez'omugattegatte bw'oba ogattagatta embidde abo be bandibadde bagenda eri okukakasa ebiwandiiko byabwe. Etteeka terinayogera ku bannayuganda abasomera wano siniya ey'okuna ne siniya ey'omukaaga ne balisomera wano mu Uganda nga baagala kwesimba ku bwa pulezidenti, ku bamemba bwa paalamenti, ku bwa ssentebe bw'amadistricts. N'olwekyo tusaba omulamuzi Byabakama Simon Mugenyi Araali addemu atubulire ekyandibadde kikolebwa.
Omumyuka wa Ssabawandiisi ku by'obuwandiisi Walidi Lubega ayagala akakiiko akateereddwa okunoonyeza ku bya bbomu z'obutujju mu Kampala bakolere mu bwesimbu.
Nga twemulugunya ku nkola eno era tulowooza nti akakiiko kano kaalwanawo dda okuteekebwawo kubanga mbyone mungi nnyo yeetobese mu bitongole by'ebyokwerinda bwe tulowooza nti oba oli awo yandibadde yakolebwako dda. So tulowooza nti akakiiko kandibadde tekakoma ku nsonga za kungulu wabula twagala kagende ebuziba ow'ensonga zino kazirondoole tusobole okubeera nti tufuna ekituufu.
FDC era bavumiridde ebikolwa eby'okutulugunya abantu n'obubbi ebyeyolekedde mu Kampala mu bantu ababadde bawerekera Pulezidenti Museveni okuggyayo empapula ku kitebe ky'NRM.
Weewaawo ate yo poliisi esabye abaakosebwa obubinja bw'abamenyi b'amateeka abaali bambadde tishaati eza yero oba kyenvu okweyanjula ku poliisi eri okumpi bagibweko statementi. Omwogezi wa poliisi mu ggwanga Lusoke Kituuma agamba nti abantu abawerera ddala 3 be baakakwatibwa era ng'omuyiggo gw'abalala gukyagenda mu maaso.
N'emiriraano etandise okunoonyereza ku byaliwo ng'ennaku z'omwezi 28 omwezi ogw'omukaaga 2025 ng'ebibinja by'abamenyi b'amateeka nga bano baali bambadde t-shirt eza kyenvu bwe balumba abantu ku nguudo ezimu e Nakasero gamba ng'okumpi n'ekitongole kya UBC ne National Theatre nga kw'otadde n'okumpi ne Paalamenti. Ebibinja bino byanyaga n'okukuba abantu abaasangibwa ku nguudo.
Waliwo abavubuka abasiiwufu b'empisa abaalabibwako nga batulugumya abantu nga babba abantu mu bitundu ebimu ebya Kampala, naye ebimu byemanyiiko waliwo UBC ne ku National Theatre.
Ebinja bino ebitafugibwa biteeberezebwa okuba nga byakuŋŋaanyizibwa okuwagira ekibiina kya NRM ng'omuntu waabwe ajjayo ffoomu z'okwesimbawo.
Naye kyenjagala okugamba is that nga poliisi twasobodde okugoberera abantu abo era nga wetwogerera tuyina 30 abali mu kaduukulu nga tuli kubafunako obujulizi obumala tulabe nti tubatwala mu kooti.
Poliisi yeewaddeyo okukozesa kamera zaabwe ezirondoola ez'oku nguudo n'ebikozesebwa ebirala byonna mu kunoonyereza okuzuula abateeberezebwa okwenyigira mu bulumbaganyi buno nga newankubadde kiteeberezebwa nti aba NRM be babakunga wabula yo poliisi tesuubira kweyambisa kibiina kya NRM mu kunoonyereza.
Bwe tuba tulina obujulizi bwaffe tuba tetwetaaga muntu yenna ate kutwongera kirala. Kye tuyina is that tuyina twagala ba witnesses abantu abatuusiddwako obuzibu obwo n'ekirala n'obujulizi obulala bwe tukozesa obwakalimagezi.
Poliisi era ekakasizza okukwatibwa kw'abantu 30 era ng'ekubirizza bonna abaakosebwa mu buyumbaganyi buno okugenda ku poliisi eri okumpi bakole statement entongole.
Era bwe tunaaba tumaze investigations zaffe mujja kuwulira nti abantu bano tuba tutte mu kooti. Naye nga twagala okukondeminga empisa ezo ez'obusiiwufu ez'okulooza nti ojja buzi ku luguudo abantu n'obabba ng'omuyaayi. So bano abayaayi tugenda kubakolako.
Wabula poliisi etangazizza ku ttemu ly'okufumitafumita agenti wa mobile money ebiso eryakolebwa ku Nkuruma Road. Poliisi egamba nti ettemu lino terina akwate konna n'abavubuka abaali bambadde ebingoye eza kyenvu.
Abasinga bali mu kugamba nti abavubuka abalabiddwako mu butambi nga banyigiriza abantu oba nga babba abantu ku makubo abadde bambadde essaati za yero be bamu ate abakoze obulumbaganyi wali ku Nkuruma Road ku dduuka erimu eryabadde erya mobile money. Njagala obategeeza nti ebintu bino si bye bimu. Abakoze obulumbaganyi ku makubo obudde obw'emisana balala n'abakoze obulumbaganyi ku dduuka omwafiiridde omuwala ono Nakiwolo omukyalo ono Nakiwolo era nabo balala.
Okunyonyola kuno kuzze mu kwanukula amawulire agadde gatandise okusaasaana nga galaga nti ebibinja by'abavubuka abali mu t-shirt eza kyenvu benyigira mu ttemu lino. Okunoonyereza ku nfa Nakiwolo ku Sofia kukyagenda mu maaso era tewali muntu yenna ab'ebyokwerinda gwe baakutte okwekuusa ku ttemu lino.
Bwe tukyusa obufu kyo bannakibiina kya NUP baleese omukyala agenda okubakwatira kaadi y'ekibiina kya NUP ng'omubaka omukyala wa disitulikiti y'e Bukedeya mu Paalamenti era ng'ono agambye nti bingi ebitannaggwa mu Bukedeya ate nga n'abaliyo balina ebyokukola bingi ddala abeetaaga okuyambako.
People power! People power! Our power!
Ekibiina kya National Unity Platform kikyagenda mu maaso n'okuwandiisa abo abeegwanyiza okuvuganya ku bifo eby'enjawulo ku kaadi ya NUP ng'okusunsula abo abeegwanyiza kwakukomekerezebwa nga 5 omwezi ogutandika enkya. Kyokka olwaleero bannakibiina bano nate baleese omukyala Alupo Marion agenda okubakwatira bbendera ku kifo ky'omubaka omukyala owa disitulikiti y'e Bukedeya mu Paalamenti. Alupo Masi Marion ku kiteba yaniriziddwa abakulira ebyokulondesa mu kibiina okubadde John Mary Sebuufu bw'atyo n'abeeyanjulira era ne bamusaba okuwa empapula ze omubadde ez'obuyigirize. Ono oluvannyuma asunsuddwa era n'akakasibwa nga bw'ali ow'eddembe okuvuganya ku kifo kino n'oluvannyuma n'ayogerako ne bannamawulire mwategeereza nga bw'azze okukolera bannabukeddeya ebintu bingi omuli enguudo, amazzi amayonjo n'ebirala.
Nzize wano okujjuza foomu zange okuzzaayo foomu zange ez'obukulembeze mu kifo kya Woman Member of Parliament e Bukedya District. Nze kindeese okuvuganya aliko kati ekisookerako ddala abantu bange, nnumirirwa nnyo abantu bange. Ekyokubiri ekyo kyo kituufu, bano abantu bali bize nnyo so batwerabira nnyo ffe abantu b'ewansi naddala ffe abavubuka. N'olwekyo tusazeewo ffe nga ffe abavubuka leka tweyimirireko.
Agambye nti ekitundu kyabwe kirimu ebisoomozebwa bingi omuli abavubuka abatakola nga bakeera kunywa njaga, kale ng'alina okukyusa endowooza zaabwe enkyamu.
Ogerera e Bukedya amazima gali nti bingi bibulamu. Aliko kati tusobola okugamba nti atuwadde kye bayita facelift otuteeka ku map, naye tekitugasa nnyo okubeera ku map nga tetusaafuna obujjanjabi, nga abaana baffe tebasoma, abaana baffe bali awo abavubuka beeyonene tebalina mirimu, bakola gwa kunywa enjaga mu senta, bakeera kunywa njaga. So n'olwekyo twetaaga okukola ki? Twetaaga enkyukakyuka e Bukedya.
Kawanguzi Paul, Jamil Sekajja ku lwa UBC.
Tumulamu nkomooni ekitundu ekyokubiri tosekuka tukomawo mu bwangu ddala.
Bigida MTN kola tunes wangule. Cheka kozi kola tune. Chakala MTN kola tunes ofuke wina.
Bigida ne MTN kola tunes owangule. Wano wendi tuli Kasangati tuzze kugaba piki omuwanguzi waffe asoose avudde Kasangati, omukyala awangudde bamuyita Alice abadde n'akayimba kano okumala emyaka 8.
Nze ng'omulaba wano essaawa zino eno nzize okukiikirira anti wange eyawangudde digidigi eno gy'olabako wano eno. Toyanza nnyo, toyanzegeye. MTN, thank you so much.
Chobo inokola nyiga star 17 star 12 hash tekamu akayimba kakusanyusa. Oyagala kashiba, oyagala ka Dax Vibes, oba oyagala ka Spice Diana. Digida ne MTN Kola Tunes owangule.
Abazadde namwena abalabirira abaana mujjukire okugemesa abaana bammwe emirundi 9 okuva lwe bazaaliddwa okutuusa nga bawezezza emyezi 18 okubaziyiza okwatibwa endwadde z'osobola okwewala ng'obagemesezza omuli measles, rubella, polio, pneumonia, hepatitis B, TB oba akafuba, tetanasi, meningitis, yellow fever, diarrhea oba embiro, whooping cough, diphtheria ne malaria. Eddagala lyonna erikosebwa okugema lyesigika, likola era nga lya bwereere. Obubaka buno bukutuusibwako Minisitule y'ebyobulamu awamu n'obuyambi okuva mu UNICEF ne mikwano gyabwe.
Colgate is on a mission. It's kind of a big thing. Colgate Herbal uses traditional nature's herbs and combines it with Colgate Science for healthy gums and strong teeth. New Colgate Herbal with Salt combines traditional nature's herbs with a pinch of salt and Colgate Science. A natural recipe for strong teeth and healthy gums. You got us on your wallet!
groups according. SIGs, elections, youth, PWDs, elderly. It's time to vote for our leaders, June through August. From village to parish to district to nationals, youth, PWDs, elderly. It's time, go vote your leaders. No! FOB! Elections are supposed to be peaceful. Easy vote, okay?
Abavubuka, abakadde, n'abantu abalina obulemu. Kino kye kiseera okulonda abakulembeze baffe. Tugende twetabe mu kulonda okuva mu mwezi gw'omukaaga okutuuka mu mwezi gw'omunaana omwaka guno. Akalulu kange ly'eddoboozi lyange. Akalulu ko ly'eddoboozi lyo. Obubaka buno bukutuusibwako akakiiko k'ebyokulonda.
A smile that is white, fresh and beautiful is a smile to be proud of. Discover new Colgate White and Fresh for the whole family with high quality and an incredible price.
It's a FlexiPay cashback explosion. Shop and pay with your FlexiPay. Cashback instant. It's a FlexiPay cashback explosion.
It's a FlexiPay cashback explosion. Simply shop and pay with your FlexiPay at activating outlets and enjoy instant cashbacks. Terms and conditions apply. Stanbic Bank is regulated by the Bank of Uganda, and customer deposits are protected by the Deposit Protection Fund up to 10 million Uganda shillings.
Hello, Kampala, Uganda. Kumulanga gw'eggwanga ogw'okunyweza obukuumi ku nguudo aba Good Product Group HGO brand batongoza mu butongole kaweefube gwe batuumye Rider Selecting Campaign. Kati osobola okwewandiisa ng'oyita ku kibanja kyabwe ekya www.riders.hgohgo.com. Weewandiise kati ofune omukisa oguwangula ebirabo eby'enjawulo okuli pikipiki n'ebirala ebisibiddwa mu bokisi ne reflector jackets eza HGO n'ekigendererwa ekyokutumbula envuga ennungi mu bantu. Eno y'engeri gy'osobola okwetabamu. Sasula ssente z'okwewandiisa. Funayo mikwano gye 3 okukola ttiimu y'abantu 4. Olwo ssente ze mukozesezza okwewandiisa zijja kubaddizibwa. Tandika olugendo olw'ekitiibwa kati. Tosubwa omukisa guno. Weegatte ku nteekateeka eno. Tumbula engeri y'okwewala obubenje ku nguudo era ofuuke omuvuzi asoose okuvumbula ekipya. Okufuna ebisingawo kyalira omukutu omutongole ogwa Good Product Group ku www.hgohgo.com oba kuba ku nnamba y'essimu etali yakusasulira noti 8 33 55 55 oba bakyalire ku ofiisi zaabwe ezisangibwa ku Kingdom Kampala omwaliro ogwokusatu. Weewandiise kati owangula ebirabo bya buwanana.
Step into a world of excellence, comfort and pride with Royal Foam Furniture, crafted to perfection right here in Uganda. We bring you state-of-the-art living room furniture and bedding products at affordable prices. Our wide variety of mattresses include orthopedic, pillow top, spring mattresses suitable for institutions like hotels, and many others for home comfort. With every piece telling a story of royal excellence, our products are built with the highest quality materials made to last. Experience royalty with Royal Foam Furniture, proudly made in Uganda, so buy Uganda and build Uganda. Visit our showrooms at Ginger Road, Chambogo Junction, Bukota Chisasi Road, and on Victoria Mall, Entebbe, on the first floor.
All right, listen up. Colgate is on a mission.
It's kind of a big thing. Colgate Herbal uses traditional nature's herbs and combines it with Colgate Science for healthy gums and strong teeth.
New Colgate Herbal with Salt combines traditional nature's herbs with a pinch of salt and Colgate Science. A natural recipe for strong teeth and healthy gums.
Weewaawo kino kitundu kyakubiri ekya UBC Leero. Akakiiko akavunaanyizibwa ku by'okulonda mu kibiina kya NRM mu butongole bagaddewo okusunsula bannakibiina nate abeegwanyiza okukwatira ekibiina kino bendera ku bubaka bwa paalamenti ne ssentebe ba disitulikiti ku lunaku olusembyeyo bannakibiina bangi omubadde ne baminisita bajjumbidde okusunsulwa.
Nga akakiiko ka National Resistance Movement NRM baggalawo enteekateeka y'okusunsula eno mubadde mu baminisita okuli Fred Wamukama abaka paalamenti n'abantu abalala. nga bakamala okusunsulwa bano bategeezeza nga ku mulundi guno enteekateeka eno bwetambudde obulungi era balinda kaseera kakamyufu k'ekibiina
nti bannange twaze mwe tuli bangi naye mukkirize tulonde omukulembeze agenda okukolera kooki okugijja ku levo gyeriko ogissa ku levo eddako mukkirize tulonde omukulembeze yakozeeko mu kooki gwe mumanyi
akazi nkagambirira eminyeeto nkagambirira abashaija ndurwedde kwenda kukora aby'amashomero nabyo bikaba improved.
Minisita Fred Mukama ategeeza nti wajjidde empapula abadde tannaba kufuna muntu yenna amwesimbyeko okuvuganya ku kaadi y'ekibiina.
Neetaba mu kalulu mu kuvuganya abajoogemerwa okugemera kaadi ekibiina kyaffe ekya NRM Ebusiki constituency baba ni bamama.
Mu ngeri y'emu bannakibiina beegwanyiza okukiikirira bana NRM ku lukiiko lw'ekibiina olukuntiko lwa SEC Central Executive Committee okubadde Minisita Chris Baryomunsi ne Kiwanda Suubi basunsuddwa.
Buganda ekisooka kambabulye nti kino ekisanja ekisoose kuba vice chairperson abasinga nze ne Dr. Chris Baryomunsi kino ekisanja kyaffe ekisoose so nsaba ekisanja ekyokubiri
for Pan-Africanism.
Minisita Baryomunsi ategeezza nga wakyaliwo ensonga ez'enjawulo zaayagala okuggusa ku lukiiko lwa SEC y'ensonga emukomezzaawo. Bannakibiina ab'enjawulo abeegwanyiza okutuula ku lukiiko lwa SEC bajja empapula era bano bategeezza lwaki baagala okukwatira ekibiina kino.
Webale kutambula naffe mbadde Marion Nakitene ne Yusuf Senyomo wali ku bubonero weraba.
Hello, Kampala, Uganda. Kumulanga gw'eggwanga ogw'okunyweza obukuumi ku nguudo aba Good Product Group HGO brand batongoza mbutongole kaweefube gwe batuumye Rider Selecting Campaign. Kati osobola okwewandiisa ng'oyita ku kibanja kyabwe ekya www.riders.hgohgo.com. Weewandiise kati ofune omukisa oguwangula ebirabo eby'enjawulo okuli pikipiki n'ebirala ebisibiddwa mu bokisi ne reflector jackets eza HGO n'ekigendererwa eky'okutumbula envuga ennungi mu bantu. Eno y'engeri gy'osobola okwetabamu. Sasula ssente z'okwewandiisa, funayo mikwano gy'esatu okukola ttiimu y'abantu 4. Olwo ssente ze mukozesezza okwewandiisa zijja kubaddizibwa. Tandika olugendo olw'ekitiibwa kati. Tosubwa omukisa guno, weegatte ku nteekateeka eno. Tumbula engeri y'okwewala obubenje ku nguudo era ofuuke omuvuzi asoose okuvumbula ekipya. Okufuna ebisingawo, kyalira omukutu omutongole ogwa Good Product Group ku www.hgohgo.com oba kuba ku nnamba y'essimu etali yakusasulira noti 8 noti 33 55 55 oba bakyalire ku ofiisi zaabwe ezisangibwa ku Kingdom Kampala omwaliro ogwokusatu. Weewandiise kati owangula ebirabo bya buwanana.
A smile that is white, fresh and beautiful is a smile to be proud of. Discover new Colgate White and Fresh for the whole family with high quality and an incredible price.
In the neighborhood, near stagnant water and mosquito breeding sites, malaria lurks, always waiting to strike. But fear not, for here comes Mr. Vaxa, the ultimate protector against malaria. For years, malaria has been one of the biggest threats to children under 5, making them weak and even putting their lives at risk. But now, the government is introducing a new solution, the malaria vaccine. The malaria vaccine is now in the routine immunization schedule. The malaria vaccine is administered in 4 doses at 6 months, 7 months, 8 months, and 18 months. This vaccine will provide extra protection against severe malaria. And don't forget, routine immunization protects children from many deadly diseases. Every vaccine matters. Visit the nearest health facility for routine immunization services today. Mr. Vaxa, the malaria vaccine is free, safe, and ready to protect our children. Will you join the fight and complete all 4 doses? For more information, call the Ministry of Health on 0800 100 066. This message is brought to you by the Ministry of Health.
A smile that is white, fresh and beautiful is a smile to be proud of. Discover new Colgate White and Fresh for the whole family with high quality and an incredible price.
UBC, inspiring Uganda.
Nkwaniriza nnyo nateeko program agafa embuga mutukuletera emboozi z'omukulembeze w'eggwanga yonna gy'abaayise n'obuweereza bw'abaatuusizza ku bannansi era nga bulijjo branch mbugwe mba nateredde dda bubya ogakutuusaako gonna era nga mangi ge tuleese ku mulundi guno mwe muli n'omukulembeze w'eggwanga nga werekeddwako namungi w'omuntu bw'atyo bwe yagenze ku kitebe ky'ekibiina kya NRM okulaga obwagazi bwe okukwatira ekibiina kino bendera mu kalulu akabindabinda mu mwaka gwa 2026. Mpumulamu katono nnyo bwe nkomawo ngaleeta mu bujjuvu tova. Nkwebaza okuba nti otambudde nange mugaffe embuga olwaleero era kkiriza tugatandike bwe tuti. Omukulembeze w'eggwanga Yoweri Kaguta Museveni ng'awerekeddwako namungi w'omuntu bw'atyo yayolekedde ekitebe ky'ekibiina kya NRM wano ku luguudo lwa Kyaddondo ng'agenze okuggyayo empapula ezigenda okulaga obwagazi bwe mu kwesimbawo nga flag bearer w'ekibiina kya NRM mu kalulu bwa president akabindabinda mu 2026 ate n'okwesimbawo ku bwa ssentebe bw'ekibiina kino.
So I am confirming on behalf of the petitions we receive from party members from across the country that His Excellency the President is here on behalf of the members who petitioned the party to pick forms as the chairman of the party and the presidential candidate for the party for 2026 election.
On behalf of the NRM Electoral Commission, we have the honor to present to you, sir, 2 sets of forms. One is a nomination form for NRM aspiring candidates for NRM National Chairman. This one he paid and we are giving him, members of SEC.
You are chairperson of the NRM in the district. You are the Nanyinimu, you are the head of the family. So please, don't take sides among your children. Be neutral. Don't have abana nechi. Don't have abana nechi. Don't have legitimate children and illegitimate children. All the children are your children. So be neutral, stay aloof. You are not the one electing. It is the people who are electing. Let them elect anybody they want, and all you want from them is to have an NRM person. That's all. If they elect badly, that's their issue. If they elect well, that is their issue. Leave them, let them do their work. Don't interfere with their whims. So please don't, because that's how you can cause divisions in the party. I want to thank all the NRM fraternity for the support they have shown me when I've been going up country. This is the one that has encouraged me to say, let me go forward and see how I can escort the NRM members, and especially the Bazukuru, for 5 more years, and then we see what happens. Apoyo Lubanga.
Omukulembeze w'eggwanga Yoweri Kaguta Museveni makage agobwa president bw'atyo yakyazizza omubuulizi w'enjiri Nakinku eyavudde mu ggwanga lya America Pastor Ben Hinn. Era mu kwogera kwe president yategeezezza nti eddiini y'ekikristaayo eno bukyangejja egasse ettofaali ddene nnyo mu kukyusa obulamu bw'Abafirika.
The value addition to Africa by Christianity was the message of resurrection, which is what you are saying now. Because that one was really new. Our people knew God. We call him Katonda in our language. Katonda, the creator of things. We knew that, our ancient people knew that.
Yeah.
But the issue of resurrection was new. This is what I say of Jesus. Love God with all your heart and all your mind.
Yes, sir.
And then love your neighbor as you love yourself. This is very, very important also. Very important message.
There is no definition of life among the men who have tried to define it. Because life is a person, and his name is Jesus. Because it says, in him was life. And he said, I'm the way, the truth, and the life.
Resurrection, but thank you for resurrecting Uganda.
Yes.
This country was dead. I've given him all the history, where you started trying to liberate the country when you were young, opposing Amin, being in wars, your family living overseas, sacrificing life. And I've told him about Pastor Patience. You know, probably you are the only president, sitting president who has a pastor who is preaching the gospel. But also, yeah, I've told him, and we drove. First of all, we want to thank you for welcoming the anointing the way you did, to provide him with security, transportation, your own vehicle. And Mama, thank you so much. Mzee, thank you so much. It really teaches this country. Thank you for the spirit of humility.
Ate yo bwe tuvaayo ye Maama Janet Kataha Museveni, First Lady w'eggwanga lino Uganda, ate nga ye Minisita w'ebyenjigiriza n'ebyemizannyo, yakuzizza amazaalibwa ge ag'omulundi ogw'ensanvu mu omusanvu. Era mu kwogera kwe yeebazizza nnyo Katonda olw'okumukuuma okutuusa ku myaka gino, kyokka era ne yeebaza n'omwami we President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni olw'okumubeererawo ate n'okwewaayo okuweereza eggwanga lino obuteebalira.
But let me begin by thanking God for his amazing love and faithfulness to me all my life. The song, The Goodness of God, which have just been sung, truly touches my very soul because it has the words that are so true in my life. And thank you, those of the choir who sang it. And secondly, I want to thank my husband and friend. Yes, my friend who has walked with me the 52 years of the 77. I thank you for being there and for letting God use you to be my strength. I thank my children, my grandchildren, all our friends and loved ones. You have been a significant part of my life's journey.
Ate era ku mukolo gwe gumu guno gwennyini ogw'okuza amazaalibwa ga maama Kataha Museveni, ye President bwe yatuuse okwogera yamuyozaayozezza olw'okutuuka ku kkula lino era bw'atyo n'amusiima ak'ensusso okuba nti yasobola okubeerawo n'akuza abaana mu kiseera muzeeyi we yabeerera mu nsiko mu lutalo olwanunula eggwanga lyattu Uganda.
First of all, I want to thank God for Mama's life. It has been really amazing. That's why the second point is to thank her herself. I've thanked God, but I must thank her herself. Katonda mbeera nembera okoze eki Katonda mbeera nembira kwotadde rubale mbeera nembira kwotadde. God blesses those who do what? Who make their own efforts. Who make their own efforts. That's our traditional proverb. I want to salute Mama that especially between 1981 and 1986, she was able to be a single parent to the children in Nairobi, in Sweden. When I was completely absent. 71, 79, I was with her, although I would go on and come back, but at least I was around and I was providing for the family. Conveying what Mwalimu Nyerere was giving me to the family. Also briefly earning money as a teacher during that time of 71, 79. But in 81, 86, I was totally absent here in the bush here. And she was alone with the children in Nairobi and in Sweden. So I salute her as a magnificent parent, single parent there with the children. Like Anna Mahero, when she really helped, because what we want to fight corruption, we just need facts. A well-investigated case with facts, then we act. But what happens is that there's so much confusion. Say, on the one hand, it appears like this, but on the other hand, also like this, but looked at from different angles. Now, what do I do now? That is an investigation. An investigation must be clear and so that the decision made. So if you have got any of those warriors, I'm dying to see them. Where are they? Abarwanya buje bali.
Era bwe tweyongerayo, President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni bw'atyo yakubiriza bannabyamizannyo bonna n'abo bekikwatako okukolagana ne Minisitule y'ebyobulamu okusobola okumanyisa bannabyamizannyo ne bannabitone ku butya bayinza okubeerawo nga balamu omuli n'okulya obulungi, kino kibayambe okutumbula ebitone awamu n'okubiwangaaza.
President Yoweri Museveni bw'atyo bwe yalabika ng'ali wamu ne Mama Janet Museveni mu wiiki ewadde lwe baagabula abazannyi ekyemisana okubakulisa okukola obulungi mu mizannyo ogw'omupiira ogw'ebigere football n'ogw'engalo netball wamu ne rugby. Mu ttiimu zino mwe mwali ey'abavubuka abalenzi abali wansi w'emyaka 17 oba giyite under 17 be bayita ba caps nga bano bakola bulungi nnyo okuyitamu okukiikirira eggwanga mu World Cup wa 2025 ekigenda okubeera e Qatar. No kwogatta era ttiimu z'abawala ezakola obulungi ne rugby era nga nazo zaaliwo. Ekijjulo kino kyali mu maka g'obwa President Entebbe. Honorable Joyce Kaduchu ng'ono ye minisita omubeezi w'ebyenjigiriza ebisookerwako yannyonnyola ensonga lwaki ekijjulo kino kyategekebwa.
This luncheon right here in Entebbe State House in honor of the national team is a powerful affirmation of the value our nation places on sports and those who champion sports. Ladies and gentlemen, when the president opens the doors of the highest office to the sports fraternity, it sends a very clear message to the country. Your efforts, your victories, and your sacrifice matter to Uganda. This gesture is a celebration of national pride. It's a celebration of national identity, a moment to honor the men and women who carry our flag with dignity on regional and global stages. Your Excellency, such recognition boosts morale.
President mu kwogera kwe yayozaayoza abazannyi bonna n'agamba nti Uganda eyina embeera z'ebitundu ez'enjawulo oba giyite terrain, nabwe kityo kigisobozesa okuba n'abazannyi mu biti eby'enjawulo. Omukulembeze yasiima abazannyi abawala olw'okuteekawo omutindo omulungi.
And the Ugandan women are doing well because they are tall, they are tough. They eat millet. If you eat millet, singamuli akalo. Women were not in rugby banangi. But now the Ugandan women are there and they will perform very well. I think we would have gone far because if we have the peace, we have the school system, through the Ministry of Health, start sensitizing our people about nutrition. From childhood, be involved. How would you get policemen, sportsmen if they are not fit? You will get an explosion because these Africans are very strong naturally, physically. You normally see them dominating sports in the whole world. If you have that Olympics, I think 60% of the medals are taken by black people. But running for everybody, running for others. Find a black man winning for Qatar, for I don't know what, for United States, you don't see anybody else, it's only black people. Europe.
President yagamba nti minisitule y'ebyobulamu ng'ekwatidde wamu n'ebyemizannyo ne bayigiriza abantu endi ennungi nga kuno kw'ogasse n'emirembe mu ggwanga kisoboka abazannyi ba Uganda okubeera ku ntikko.
So concentrate on work with the Ministry of Health about nutrition. It's part of sports development, in my view. If the families learn how to feed their children well, using the food they have, because they don't know, they think matoke with omunyo, with the salt, that this is good food. That's not enough. Why can't the sports fraternity partner with the Ministry of Health through the districts to every two weeks to give a talk on the radio, not only about for sports, but you talk about good nutrition and public health. What Mama is saying, discipline.
Yakubiriza abazanyi okwewala empisa ensiwuufu ng'okwesiwa amagengere ne taaba okwewala okwejabaata ebiyinza okubaleetera endwadde.
Avoiding sicknesses by young people from indiscipline, from alcohol, from promiscuity and so on. So that healthy, well-fed population will produce an explosion of sports people. You will see. What you are seeing now is just endozo. Endozo, we call it in our Bantu language. It's just to taste. Much more is possible. So I'm very happy to be here to congratulate the 3 groups with Mama, the basketball, women, rugby, women, and the football under 17. Congratulations. And may the Almighty God bless you. Thank you very much.
Mama Janet Museveni mu kwogera kwe yeebaza President olw'okufiisangawo akadde okujja okujaguliza wamu n'abazannyi n'olw'emirembe gy'atakabanidde ennyo mu ggwanga era ne yeebaza n'abazannyi olw'okussaamu amaanyi.
Your Excellency, I want to start by thanking you for always making the time to celebrate our young people who continue to raise our flag globally. The sports subsector has registered outstanding achievements, as you just heard from Honorable Magogo, in the various sports disciplines over the years. And we know, as he said indeed, we know that this would not be possible without peaceful and a stable nation. So we thank God. We thank our God for his goodness and mercy, and we thank you for being used of him, for the sacrifices you have made to pay to ensure a stable and enabling environment for our young people and their population and the population of this country to thrive in this nation.
Ye Honorable Magogo ng'ono ye yakulemberamu ebibinja by'abazannyi yagamba nti emizannyo giyamba nnyo okulaga obwamwoyo gwa ggwanga oba kiyite patriotism kubanga temubaamu kusosola.
Excellency, it's an honor to be invited here, leading a team or teams that have made history for our country. Before you are your Abazukuru, who have made this country very proud. Nothing brings us together like sport in this country. You've been preaching the politics of division and identity and instead follow the line of interest. Your Excellency, when our children using their talents go out and perform, carrying the flag of this country, singing the national anthem of this country, there cannot be a better sign of patriotism and love for our country than what sports does.
Sirema kwebaza gwe abadandaba okuba nti obadde nange okuva gye natandikidde n'okutuusa kakano agonno ge gaffe embuga ge tubadde nago omulundi ogwaleero era nkwebaza bwebaza okuba nti obeerako bulijjo ng'otugoberera. Nze Branch Mbugwe nkwagaliza ekiro ekirungi, weeraba tusisinkane olundi.
UBC, inspiring Uganda.
Hi, I'm Jumbo. My name is Twea, and welcome to Swahili with Twea. I'll be your friend and teacher on this fun Swahili journey. Now, be sure to learn words like jembe, sufuria, mopira, while we garden, cook, and play. Let's connect and speak freely with our brothers and sisters across Jumuiya yetu ya Afrika Mashariki. Looking forward to singing the lesson. Tutaonana.
UBC, inspiring Uganda. Brought to you by
Youth, elderly, and persons with disabilities. It's time to choose our leaders. Let's show up and participate in the Special Interest Group elections. Starting June through August this year. Your vote, your voice. My vote, my voice. This message is brought to you by the Uganda Electoral Commission.
Good evening, welcome to News Tonight. This Monday, the 30th of June, 2025. My name is Michael Jordan Lukomwa, and we'll start with a look at the top stories.
Brought to you by Uniquely Ours.
Scaling.
Explore Uganda.
The NRM Electoral Commission closes nomination for parliamentary and district chairperson positions. The People Front for Freedom political party hosts their first delegate conference. FDC wants the Electoral Commission to clarify on academic documents for candidates. While in sport, Cranes coach Charles Biekwaso says players using training sessions to gain ground.
Brought to you by...
Thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Michael Jordan Lukomwa with Elizabeth Nakakoni in sign language. President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni has paid glowing tribute to the First Lady and Minister for Education and Sports, Mama Janet Kataha Museveni, as she marked her 77th birthday. At a Thanksgiving celebration in Nakasongola, the president praised her for decades of sacrifice, leadership, and her role in nation building, both in private and public life. The First Lady also launched a new national fight against corruption. We have details to this.
The First Lady's 77th birthday was marked not just as a celebration of age, but a reflection of legacy.
77 represents a double completion. May this celebration mark the start of perfecting the work that you began to do in this nation and beyond.
But we want to thank God that He has given you going beyond that 70 years.
held at Mijera Uweso Secondary School. The Thanksgiving event brought together family, clergy, leaders and youth to honor Mama Janet. President Museveni described her as resilient and prayerful. The couple planted a commemorative tree before attending a Thanksgiving service led by their daughter, Pastor Patience Erawogo.
Looks to her for nurturing, love, guidance, direction, compassion, and servant leadership. Wherever Mama goes, God goes with her. And thus, transformation follows her. When Mama started Uweso, with no external funding or support, God used her and the Uweso leadership to raise a generation of orphans into responsible and productive citizens who now have stable families of their own.
President Museveni recalled their life in exile and praised her parenting and leadership.
That especially between 1981 and 1986, she was able to be a single parent to the children in Nairobi, in Sweden. When I was completely absent, 71, 79, I was with her, although I would go on and come back, but at least I was around and I was providing for the family.
She was a magnificent single parent, prayerful, not corrupt. He commended her legacy in education, Karamoja and sports. She may not run 100 meters, but under her, Uganda has collected more medals. Mama Janet launched a national fight against corruption, likening it to AIDS, acquired integrity deficiency syndrome.
Today I want us to remember that we are launching a new war against corruption with confidence. I believed that we could trust the young Ugandans, the youth of this wonderful homeland that God has given to us, that if they stretch out their hands and hold each other and talk about fighting corruption in Uganda, like we said no to HIV and AIDS, we may stop corruption in its tracks as we did with HIV and AIDS.
The Deputy Speaker Tayewa hailed her as a pillar of prayer and mentorship.
I've not seen anyone committed to praying for this nation as you do. And we all can only thank the Lord for that. Then for looking after our mzee with the Bazukuru.
I'm Nafka Farida.
$2,800 aspirants have been duly nominated to participate in the NRM party primaries. He was addressing the media at the National Resistance Movement Party as they closed LC5 and mayoral nominations for the party primaries. He cautioned all aspirants against violence during campaigns that will officially start on the 2nd of July this very year, 2025.
The National Resistance Movement has duly nominated 2,800 candidates to contest on different positions in the party primaries. The chairperson of the Electoral Commission, Dr. Tango Doi, says the party has been overwhelmed with support from its members.
NRM fraternity, I thank the members who showed keen interest in the exercise, that the love for the party has instead increased. We have never had this population of 2,800 coming to show and nominate for members of parliament and LC5. So every doubting Thomas is now put to question to correct his or her doubts about the popularity of NRM.
Nominations have closed and campaigns begin on 2nd July 2025.
For MPs, LC5 councillors, LOC5 chairperson has closed today. We expect on the 2nd campaigns to start, but campaigns will start after making campaign program with the district election officers.
He cautioned members against violence during campaigns. However, he halted campaigns for all candidates of Sembabule district pending approval from the Commission after meeting with all candidates on Wednesday, July 2nd.
On Wednesday at 4 p.m., we shall be having a meeting with all aspirants of Sembabule district. All who have been nominated, now they are candidates, all candidates. We shall be having a meeting or planning at the headquarters here. All will travel to plot 1013, the headquarters of the Electoral Commission, at their own cause and expense. No one should start campaigns. Nobody, no candidate should start campaign until after Wednesday itself.
Nominations for SEC members continue up to 4th July, and 234 have already expressed interest in different positions. Jane Nyaramcha reporting for UBC.
The National Unity Platform has welcomed Alupo Mercy Marion as its official flag bearer for the woman member of parliament seat, Bukedea district. This happened at the party headquarters in Makerere, Kavule, where Alupo was received by the NUP electoral officer, John Mary Sebufo.
Alupo Mercy Marion submitted nomination documents for verification and was confirmed as the party's candidate.
Forms, and we want to give you automatically an opportunity to introduce yourself, tell us why you're here, then submit your papers. You're most welcome.
Thank you so much. My name is Alupo Mercy Marion. I'm a resident of Bukedea district and I'm aspiring for the position of woman member of parliament for Bukedea district. And that is the main reason as to why I'm here, to express my interest to serve my people of Bukedea under the NUP, our lovely platform that is basically empowering the young people today.
Speaking to the media, Alupo promised to champion development in Bukedea, highlighting the need for better roads, clean water, and job creation for the youth.
And I am here to gladly express my interest in serving and representing my people of Bukedea district, and that is the main reason as to why I am here today. Bukedea as one district is a very unique one, and I must say that this time round, the NUP is here to stand and represent the people, and I, Alupo Mercy, is the face of Bukedea today. Bukedea has so many challenges. When we come to the health sector, we are really lagging behind. When it comes to education, we are also lacking in the education sector. So I do believe that I, Alupo, I have the interests of the people at heart, and that is why I am here today to stand and advocate for my people. For purposes of clarity, I do not intend to run against the Speaker of Uganda, but I intend to run against the incumbent, the current woman member of parliament for Bukedea district.
NUP is still registering candidates for various elective positions, with the nomination exercise expected to close on the 5th of next month.
Our power! People power! People power! Our power! Our power! People power! Kunga Bukedea kunga! Kunga! Kunga Bukedea kunga! Kunga! Kunga!
Kawanguzi Paul, Jamil Sekaja for UBC.
The People's Front for Freedom political party is set to host their first ever delegates conference. The convention will see PFF inaugurated, and the jailed Dr. Kizza Besigye is expected to deliver a keynote address. This was revealed during the first day activities of picking of expression of interest forms to contest at different positions at the PFF headquarters in Katonga. Over 100 aspirants picked the forms, including the political Iron Lady, Ingrid Turinawe, who seeks to contest for MP seat of Rukunjiri municipality.
People's Front for Freedom headquarters in Kampala was busy as the party's electoral commission, headed by former MP Michael Kabaziguruka, opened up for party members to express their interests to represent various political positions. A team from Rukunjiri escorted Ingrid Rainawe to express her interest in representing the people of Rukunjiri municipality in Parliament in 2026.
Because they see hope and the future within me. I've been working and supporting them without any office. And now they have decided I need to get an office. So that's the reason why we are here. We believe in our party. We trust our leaders. We believe in our constitution. And we will follow all the processes and procedures.
This is the second time Ingrid attempts to represent Rukungiri municipality after she lost to NRM's Rutahingwa Elisa in 2021. Famous for her charismatic moves during the walk-to-work protests in 2011 and other events, Ingrid Rainawe was an Iron Lady before the FDC split up, forming PFF.
We know there is no time and there are no structures to handle elections at the moment, but we are ready to agree and accept with whatever decision our leaders will take.
The People's Front for Freedom will be inaugurated next week with Dr. Kiza Besigye, who is currently in prison, expected to give a keynote address.
For the first time, you will have a prisoner addressing a congregation from prison.
Besigye and team broke up from the Forum for Democratic Change in Najanankumbi to form PFF in a build-up for the 2026 polls.
So the country demands that the constitutional rights of Dr. Kiza Besigye are protected, and together with those of other prisoners, especially those who have been arrested after having committed no offense.
Over 150 people have expressed interest to contest in different political positions.
As Wanyela Simon, I'm going to work on these issues. Makere over time has faced a lot of challenges. We have challenges of our people being paid little pennies of monies. We have issues of garbage in Makere. We have issues of so many issues.
Daniel Mugoya, UBC News.
And the FDC party wants the Electoral Commission chairperson to clarify on the process of academic documents acquired in Uganda for candidates aspiring to stand for President, Member of Parliament, LC5 and mayors in the 2026 general elections. The party Electoral Commission chairman, Toterebuka Bamwenda, told a weekly press briefing at the party headquarters in Najanankumbi that the chairperson EC, Justice Simon Byabakama, did not quote any law where contestants are required to verify the academic documents with National Council for Higher Education.
Forum for Democratic Change Party's electoral roadmap is on. Candidates aspiring for the top position of President Patrick Oboya Muriat and Nathan Nandala Mafabi have concluded campaigns in Lango, Acholi, Masindi, Bunyoro and Bukedi, although there was interruption in their schedule. The party district electoral supervisors are currently building consensus among candidates who are nominated on positions of Member of Parliament, Local Council 5 chairpersons and mayors, due to end on 1st July.
July 2025, districts will start primary elections of the candidates who are more than one. One of the districts with contentious primary elections are Soronko, especially Budadiri West, where several candidates picked interest to replace Honorable Nathan Nandala Mafabi, who is now running as presidential candidate. Soroti City Woman MP, where the Speaker of the City of Soroti Local Authority is vying to be the woman MP of Soroti City, together with the incumbent, Honorable Alobo Joa.
The party is also seeking clarification from the EC chairperson, Simon Byabakama, on academic documents acquired in Uganda by aspiring candidates.
Very clear on this issue under Section 5 ABC of the Parliamentary Elections Act 2005 as amended. that persons who have advanced level qualifications from outside Uganda, and that persons claiming to have academic degrees which were obtained outside Uganda. So, the law does not talk about Ugandans who obtained their S4 and S6 from Uganda and want to run as president, MP, and LC5 chairpersons.
Meanwhile, the Deputy Secretary, Publicity and Documentation, FDC, Warid Lubega, urges members on the High Board of Inquiry established by UPDF to investigate recent allegations surrounding bomb threats in Kampala to ensure the investigation is thorough and impartial.
We will be watching these investigations closely and demand that the truth be revealed. We hope that this probe will lead to meaningful reform and improved accountability within the Uganda security agencies.
FDC has also condemned the violence that manifested on the streets of Kampala on Saturday during the nomination of President Museveni, where some people were injured and property looted. I'm Nafka Farida in Najanankumbi.
And from Najanankumbi, we'll take a short break. Thank you so much for watching. Keep it with us.
Here's your chance to win school fees for your child for a whole year. Just pay school fees using Momo. Star 165 star 80 hash. Select option 2 for school pay. Select option 1 to pay school fees. Enter the student number and amount and approve the transaction. You will now enter the draw to win school fees for your child for a whole year.
Uniquely ours. Explore Uganda.
You got us on your wallet. Bobby, again! What's this drama?
Drama? Colleagues, elections for special interest groups are calling. SIGs, elections, youth, PWDs, elderly. It's time to vote for our leaders, June through August. From village to parish to district to nationals, youth, PWDs, elderly. It's time, go vote your leaders. No! F-bomb-B! Elections are supposed to be peaceful. Easy vote, okay?
Youth, elderly, and persons with disabilities. It's time to choose our leaders. Let's show up and participate in the special interest group elections. Starting June through August this year. Your vote, your voice. My vote, my voice. This message is brought to you by the Uganda Electoral Commission.
At UNOC, we believe in safety.
your chance to win school fees for your child for a whole year. Just pay school fees using Momo. Star 165 star 80 hash. Select option 2 for school pay. Select option 1 to pay school fees. Enter the student number and amount and approve the transaction. You will now enter the draw to win school fees for your child for a whole year.
Hello, Kampala, Uganda. In response to the national call of strengthening the traffic security, Good Products Group HGO brand has officially launched the Rider Selection Campaign. Registration is now open. Visit www.riders.hgo.com. Complete your registration now for a chance to win exciting prizes including motorcycles, exclusive HGO gift boxes, and official rider vests, all while promoting safe riding awareness. This is how to participate. Pay the registration fee, invite 3 friends to form a team of 4, and your registration fee will instantly be refunded. Begin your journey of honor today. Don't miss this opportunity. Join the challenge, promote road safety, and become a pioneer rider. For details, visit the official Good Products website at www.hgo.com or call toll-free 0800-335-555 or visit our offices at Kingdom Kampala 3rd floor to register now and win prizes worth millions.
Step into a world of excellence, comfort and pride with Royal Foam Furniture, crafted to perfection right here in Uganda. We bring you state-of-the-art living room furniture and bedding products at affordable prices. Our wide variety of mattresses include orthopedic, pillow top, spring mattresses suitable for institutions like hotels, and many others for home comfort. With every piece telling a story of royal excellence, our products are built with the highest quality materials made to last. Experience royalty with Royal Foam Furniture, proudly made in Uganda, so buy Uganda and build Uganda. Visit our showrooms at Ginger Road, Chambogo Junction, Bukota Chisasi Road, and on Victoria Mall, Entebbe, on the 1st floor.
In the neighborhood, near stagnant water and mosquito breeding sites, malaria lurks, always waiting to strike. But fear not, for here comes Mr. Vaxa, the ultimate protector against malaria. For years, malaria has been one of the biggest threats to children under 5, making them weak and even putting their lives at risk. But now, the government is introducing a new solution, the malaria vaccine. The malaria vaccine is now in the routine immunization schedule. The malaria vaccine is administered in 4 doses at 6 months, 7 months, 8 months, and 18 months. This vaccine will provide extra protection against severe malaria. And don't forget, routine immunization protects children from many deadly diseases. Every vaccine matters. Visit the nearest health facility for routine immunization services today. Mr. Vaxa, the malaria vaccine is free, safe, and ready to protect our children. Will you join the fight and complete all 4 doses? For more information, call the Ministry of Health on 0800 100 066. This message is brought to you by the Ministry of Health.
In news tonight, we thank you so much for watching. At this point, we'll take you to Buza Commissioner, where the Commissioner General of the Uganda Revenue Authority answers questions from you, our viewers, and let's just go there straight.
Commissioner. And also the VAT that we are taxed 18% for a small business, that is a lot of money. That is a lot of money because it is on this same business that I rely on, that my family relies on, the same business that I use for paying fees. Even by the way, when you're paying fees, you're taxed. When you're paying fees, you're taxed. This is the same business that I get money to send my people in the village. Even that money that I get from this business to send back home is taxed. So can URA do something on the 18%? It is really very high.
And then there was a part which says there is multiple taxation. You even pay taxes on paying school fees. I think on this one, Fiona, there's a misunderstanding, because when you're paying school fees, and I also pay school fees as a parent, the only extra charge we pay are the bank charges. If you're paying through the bank, they will charge you maybe 2,000 for bank charges. But there is no tax levied by URA at the point of paying school fees. And if it's there, please let me know. Of course, the educational institutions may pay some taxes, but that is not for the parents to experience. So there is no multiple taxes, at least for paying fees.
Buza Kamiso now.
We strongly believe that it will only be through such constructive engagement that we'll be able to broaden our tax base and build our country together. At the same time, I would like to thank all those taxpayers who have diligently paid their taxes since the beginning of this financial year. As you all know, we are in the last month of the financial year 2024-25. This month of June is the month when we receive all the payments for income tax, and I would like to take this opportunity to encourage all our taxpayers to take advantage of the remaining less than 10 days now to file their returns and pay their income tax on time. This is the only sure way we can develop our country, Uganda. So all of you who are already on our tax registers, even those who have not been there but are ready to join, do not miss the opportunity of adding your tafari to the development of your country. So you can register online, you can pay online, you can approach any of our offices and ask, how can I contribute? Pay your presumptive tax for the small businesses, pay your rental income tax for those with rental properties, and the experience of paying your tax has been simplified. By just going on your phone and pressing *285#, you'll be given a menu where you can pay your presumptive tax. You don't have to file any return. The example I showed you earlier of the bands, estimate the band of turnover where you fall and pay your 80,000, pay your 200,000 or 900,000, depending on which band you fall in, and then you'll have done your civic duty and your noble responsibility of building your country by paying your tax. So I thank you all. I wish you a successful end of your financial years. May your businesses continue to grow. May you continue to support the development of your country by paying your fair share of tax. I thank you all, and may...
Away from Buza, Commissioner, I will now take you to our Wednesday program. That is the front bench, where we host different government officials who will give a platform to explain different government programs. Jethro Kasaiji is already on standby to take us to the front bench. From me and the newsroom, Elizabeth Nakakuri and the newsroom, we hand over to him. Yes, Jethro.
Thank you, Jordan Lukomanao. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight we are going to be having quite an exciting engagement. Why? In Uganda, we have 3 arms of government. But of course, as the fourth estate, what does that mean? We are next to power. We do have the judiciary, we have the executive, but we have the legislature. Now, what happens in the legislature? That is where the institution of parliament lies. What is their mandate? Well, we all do understand that when it comes to issues coming up with laws being passed, all this happens in the parliament. Very many Ugandans think that when you do talk about the parliament of Uganda, what comes into their mind, the speaker, the deputy speaker, and probably other members of parliament. But ladies and gentlemen, there are very many other senior officials who really play a very, very pivotal role when it comes to issues enhancing services, when it comes to work that is being done in parliament. Ladies and gentlemen, join me to welcome the clerk to Parliament, that is Adolphe Mwesige. Now, this gentleman is not only clerk to Parliament, he has been into cabinet for 18 years. And good to have you.
Thank you, and good evening, viewers.